If you go look at me and Khamzat, he's 8 wins in the UFC, I'm nine. Just go compare our resumes. It's not even, it's ridiculous.
UFC middleweight champion Dricus Du Plessis. You know, I use these corny intros as an icebreaker, but I feel like I've made you sit through enough of them over the years that we can skip it and get to business. How's it going ahead of your fight with with Khamzat Chimaev at UFC 319?
Yeah, absolutely great, man. The preparation couldn't have gone any better. The fight camp was as close to a perfect camp as you could get. And I've been in Chicago now for almost 2 weeks, being here 3 weeks out from the fight, getting comfortable with the city. Sleep is great. Everything, it can't be better, man. I'm so ready for this.
All right, haven't been. I am a Canadian, but I do have family in Chicago, and it's been on my bucket list. Worth the visit?
Absolutely. This is a city that, even if I never fight here again, will definitely see me again. The culture is amazing. If you love sports, this is the place. And for a big city, I mean, to see how clean it is and how friendly the people. Usually in big cities, sometimes you don't see that. But Chicago, I was pleasantly surprised. I didn't think I would like it because I'm not a big city guy, but it's a place that will definitely see me again. It's beautiful, the culture of sports and everything, and the architecture and everything. It's incredible.
Chicago tourism, pay this man a bonus. Hey, before we get to Hamza Chimaev, I have a question that I've been waiting to ask you for a while now. Oh, dang it, it got pulled down. Let me kill some time. Hey, what's that necklace that you got around your neck?
Oh, this one?
Well, like, yeah, just I'm
It
trying.
was made by my fiance,
Oh, beautiful.
and before my first title fight. So it's like a shield. It's like a shield, the sword, and it says Still Knocks. And then it is 1 Samuel 17, verse 47. That's basically where uh, it is where David told Goliath that you messed with the wrong dude. Now I'm gonna kill you.
Gorgeous. Hey, you
Yeah,
know what? As far as trying to improvise on the spot while I go through some tech difficulties, that was a good one. So thank you for sharing.
yeah,
Uh,
100%.
DDP, how many beers deep were you in this video?
How many beers am I in?
Like,
Have I
how many
already?
beers have you had at this point?
Oh, bro, that was after the easy fight, I think. Where was that? Yeah,
Yes, I
bro,
think so.
probably maybe like 20. Yeah, maybe like 20, maybe a bit more. I don't know.
Did you ever find out before you saw the video that he cheated his way to that victory?
Not really. I saw it afterwards, after we did the video, because I looked at him and I thought that was impossible. And I said, "Show me that video." And I watched the video, and then I'm like, "Nah." Then I saw it. Yeah,
Okay. Well, I
but yeah,
appreciate
we
your.
were we were in. That was the day after the fight. We were in a couple of beers for that.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if I could do. I'm like 165 right now. I'm not even gonna try and get involved in this competition. But 20 is insane. How long of a night was this or day was this?
No, that was like that's afternoon. I mean, we obviously fight night. We went out. On fight night, I don't stay out late for fight. Even on my after parties, anything like that, I can't do it on fight night. You know, my adrenaline dump. I'll have a beer or two, eat some good food. I go to my room, relax, take it all in. That's how maybe some family and friends have a nice meal. Like I said, a beer or two, but it's not. And then the next day, the celebration starts. That's it. I'll sleep in, eat as much as I possibly can, and then that goes alongside with the beers that I haven't been having for the past 2 months.
Well, that makes the prospect of 20 even crazier. But hey, man, I guess that's some champ shit that I can't relate to. All right, let's talk a little bit about Hamzat because at some point the people are going to start killing me for talking about nothing but beers and jewelry. He, like many people that you fought, has sort of addressed the unusual style that you have, but he said it doesn't really matter how weird DDP is once the fight gets onto the ground. Your response?
Yeah, well, I mean, what can you say? I mean, that's it. He hasn't been there in there with me, and at the end of the day, he hasn't been on the ground with me either,
Mm.
and he hasn't been in the stand-up exchange with me either. The way he does things is the way that it should be done, 100%. From a wrestling grappling perspective, he does not do something that hasn't been seen before. If you look at other fighters, if you look at other guys that do what he does that good, and there's been guys that does it exactly the way he does, but I don't think there's been a lot of guys that does it the way I do it. And when it comes to peer wrestling and peer grappling, of course, Hamzat is amazing, but this is different. We've seen that. I mean, look at the Reinier fight versus Bo Nickel. I always use that as an example. It is not wrestling and it's not grappling, it's MMA. There's a big, big difference.
Do you have a prediction for how long it'll take to sort of break Hamzat? And if not, what's some of the body language that's going to tell you, like, oh, I got him?
I'll tell you this, I think it's like there's this, I don't think there's a time that it's going to take. I'll just know when it happens. And I have known it, every guy that I've fought, I've seen when it happens. And it's almost you can't really see, oh, this just happened. You feel it. You can feel it. There's some tells when you look at the body language, but there's a sense. You sense it like a predator senses its prey is weak. You just sense it. You can see it in just in aura. You can see it, and I know I will see it because eventually they all break.
I'm a big WWE head growing up, and so one of the things I love is when there's interesting story to a big MMA fight. And what I love about DDP versus Chimaev is for basically as long as he's been in the UFC, Hamzat has been future UFC champion. And I'm one of those people who's been saying that, so don't mistake those air quotes. But when you look at Dricus and the things people would say about him leading into the fights, and even the odds, like you're an underdog again for this one, I feel like you are everything they said Hamzat would be. You've constantly been doubted, but here you are, UFC champion, beating the very best of the very best in the division, and you're up there with Ilya and Tom Aspinall and Islam when I think about who the most dominant champions are. What does it mean for you to be the guy who keeps getting underlooked, now facing the guy who everyone has always believed in?
Well, I mean, let me tell you this. These guys that say these things, no, nothing, because then they would be a world champion. So I do not care. I am the world champion. So the fact that, I'm the underdog, I don't care. That's a gambler's problem. I'm not gambling on this one. Um, so for me, what it means, the only thing I care about is winning this guy. I don't care if it comes out. I don't care if people think I'm going to win. If people thought if I was a minus 400 favorite, it wouldn't mean anything to me either. It doesn't change anything to me. Odds don't make fights, fighters do, and the odds have never dictated how I fight. So that's why, you know, saying that I became everything that people thought Khamzat was going to be, that I agree with that. I agree with that. But that's because I'm built different, and I'm going to show that again come the 16th.
On the sort of theme of being built different, we see some champions who are a little selective, right? About who they fight, how they fight, when they fight. If you had to like name one quality in DDP that makes him so hungry to face the very best, what is it? Because you've been calling for this Hamzat fight for a while. You've been beating all the top guys, and we're only now kind of getting to the point where we have to start clearing out the division.
Yeah, I mean, up until 2 weeks ago, I've beaten four of the guys in the top five. So yeah, I've been at that for a while. The one thing is, I it's not a quality that I have. It is the goal, and it is the ultimate goal of being the greatest to ever do this. To be the greatest is not how many guys have you beat. It's not how long were you at the top. It's about who did you beat while you were there. And that's what I don't want to be the guy that held the belt for longer, but I fought a guy that was ranked number seven because number one got injured and he was the only guy that's going to take the fight. I want to fight the best of the best, and that is what I've been doing. If you go look at me and Hamza, he's 8 wins in the UFC, I'm nine. Just go compare our resumes. It's not even, it's ridiculous.
You mentioned Reinier de Ritter. While I know you'll take on whoever makes the most sense. I am curious, do you have, between Nassourdine Imavov, Caio, Reinier, is there one of those three names that is the most exciting or intriguing to you?
Uh, I like Reinier on a personal level. I've trained with him. He was in the organization that I fought in here in South Africa. He is a good guy. He's a good fighter. He's been also doing that's there's similarities in people thinking, oh, he's never gonna do this. Oh, he looks terrible, and he's been proving everybody wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And he's been doing it everything that he said he was gonna do. So impressed with that. I think he has a way to go still. You know, Robert Whittaker beating him right now doesn't earn you that title shot. The winner between Imamov has put in some work, and Carbarao, I rate him. I think he's a really good fighter. I do think Carbarao beats Imamov, in my opinion. I think he's more all around. And neither one of those fights really get me excited right now. I'm fighting Khamzat Chimaev next weekend. That's the only thing that gets me excited right now.
DDP, last thing I'll let you go here. I have a short little over under segment for you. So I'm going to give you the odds, I'll give you the topic, and you just got to tell me whether you're taking the over or the under on it, all right?
Okay.
All right. 2.5, the number of times Khamzat Chimaev will take, sorry, the number of times you will take down Khamzat Chimaev next week. Is it going to be over or under 2.5?
Over.
All right. 11.5, the number of beers that you can put down in 1 hour.
Over. For sure. That's rookie
Bro,
numbers.
I'm a bitch, is what I've come to realize
Those are
during this
rookie numbers.
segment.
That's recovery numbers.
This one makes me sad. Point five. How many more UFC title shots will Robert Whittaker get? Over. So I mean, one or nothing is basically what I'm asking.
Yeah, I'm gonna go under.
That
Love
hurts.
him, love Rob
Love
Whittaker,
him.
massive fan, awesome guy. I just don't think see that happening.
I put 5.5, but I think that's too low. Last one for you. Let's go 9.5. The number of angry tweets or headlines you'll see about from Bilal Muhammad talking about you during fight week.
Well, 9.5, that's about the same amount of people that knows who he is, but I'm gonna go more. I'm gonna go over. More people hate him than know him, I can tell you that. In his own city, that being said.
I can't. Every time I bring up Bilal because he talks a lot and his opponent and his rivals talk a lot, I crack up because I think the joke is funny, and then people tell me I'm a Bilal hater. Guys, I love Bilal,
Well,
but he
then
came
you
up
are
in my
not a
sport.
Bilal hater, that's me. Don't you say that.
Okay,
It
thank you for
wasn't you, it was all
defending me.
me. I'll take it.
Dricus, I appreciate it, man. Ahead of your fight against Khamzat Chimaev at UFC 319, if there's anything you want to tell the people, the floor is yours, man.
Oh man, I'm all good. Thank you so much for having me in Chicago. Thank you for all the love and support. It's been incredible, and don't miss the show. It's going to live up to everything that it's promised.